What's up everyone, Brian Phobos here. Today we're going to create an account on EOS through the command line. So let's go ahead and we're going to do this on the jungle testnet, but I'm also going to show you guys how to do it on the mainnet. Now there's several reasons you might want to do this. Maybe you don't trust some of the tools out there. Maybe you want to have a little bit more control, those types of things. Or maybe you ultimately want to write some code to automate this process. So if you're trying to do it on the mainnet, you're going to need an initial account already. Now, if you register your tokens and you basically are part of the Genesis snapshot, then you'll have that original account and you can use that to then create other accounts. If you don't have that, you can go to zeos.co and you can create a new account name. Now, these would be the 12 character ones. Here's Crypto Center, just create an account. But yeah, basically you can do that. It's free, but they will charge you for the RAM price. RAM prices are coming down and the BPs are voting to release more RAM into the supply to bring the cost down. So we'll see what happens with that. So it could become more cost effective in the coming weeks to create accounts. Obviously the 12 character ones are getting soaked up as time goes on. So anyway, let's get into this. A little bit of an inception going on here. But one thing I did want to say before that, again, you have to have an account already created, and I already created Skunk Ape previously. It's got 10,000 EOS and 10,000 jungle in there, and we did that in a previous tutorial. So I'm going to use that account to then create the second account. So let's go ahead and get in here. So let's see. First, I want to create a key pairing. Oops. And you can do that twice. Create your owner key and your active key pairing. Then we will create the wallet. And we're going to call it Hogzilla. Okay, so we've got our key pairings, we've got our password for our wallet, and I'm just going to go ahead and copy that into here. So we have those just in case I need to reference back into them. Now we can go ahead and import those keys into the wallet. Oop. And we're putting that key into Hogzilla. So I imported the first one, and then we can import the second private key. Now, notice we're not putting any kind of URL or anything on this, like connecting to the jungle testnet when we're doing this. This is all local. And ultimately, the only thing your wallet does is to store your private keys. So I know that's a big misconception, or people newer to crypto feel like, well, their coins are in their wallet. The wallet only stores your private key, and it's like a Stargate or a portal to look onto the digital ledger that's out there. I know that's conceptually sort of hard to kind of maybe wrap your mind around, but all the coins are out there replicated across these different block producers. And essentially, this is just storing our private keys so that we can access that and have a Stargate like over to it, kind of like a telescope or a portal over to it. If that maybe helps you understand it a little bit better. So let's see here. Go ahead and import that second pair. And then here's the thing that's confusing. So like if you say Cleos and then we see like what commands there are, you're going to see like create, and you would think, okay, create probably account. So Cleos, create, and then we hit enter again. And then there's key and account. And then you think, okay, well, that's how I'd create an account. Cleos, create, and then account. But that's only if you're running, let's say Nodios, if you're running the actual blockchain yourself, or like if you're a block producer, you could maybe use that command. But what we actually have to do is Cleos system, and then when we go into that, you'll see new account here. And then that's going to actually allow us to do the correct thing. And this is a little bit complex. EOS. And then I need to go to, and I'm gonna go up way up here just so I don't have to rekey this. Okay, so this is the URL to the Jungle testnet. And basically, so once you have that, then you can do system, new account, and then you use the account that you're creating it from, so the original account that you're going to have, which if you're doing it on the mainnet, maybe you did it from the Genesis snapshot account that you have control over, or you do it from zeos.co, like the account that you would create through that. So mine is just, since we're doing this on Jungle testnet, Skunk Ape, because we have control of that. And then the new account that we're creating, Hogzilla. And then you're going to do stake, net. And then this is what's going to be adjusted if you're doing this on the mainnet. Now this will work here, or it should. And then you're going to do stake, CPU. 0.0010 EOS, and then you're going to do buy RAM K bytes 3, and then that could vary. We could probably even put 1 in there and it would probably work on the testnet. I'm going to stick with 3. I was able to create them on the mainnet with 3 kilobytes when I originally did it, like basically like a week into launch. Okay, and then we're going to do the public owner key and the public active key of the new account, which we do have that over here. So do the first one, paste, space, and do your second one. Copy, paste. Okay, so system new account, Skunk Ape Hogzilla. Okay, let's do it. Okay. And it's taking a second. I'm surprised we don't have a prompt back here yet. Yeah, I'm not sure why it's not. I mean, it created it. I don't know, I don't have a prompt yet. Let's go over here, see if we can look up Hogzilla. No account. It's probably still being sent, processed. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure why that's getting stuck there. It should take us back to a prompt. Might have to wait a second here. Cue the Jeopardy music. So while we're waiting on that, I was just gonna, I guess, say a couple other things too. Well, here's one of the issues that might be going on with this. If you notice, a lot of these are different colors. We got these purples and all this kind of stuff. A lot of people are on a different version. A lot of the block producers haven't updated here on the Jungle testnet. So I don't know if that's causing a problem. We're not seeing as much activity kind of going past here. We're seeing 135 people connected. I'm not really sure. I'm going to Control C and see if we can redo this command. Look at one other thing here. Should be right. Maybe let's up this. And this might be what you have to do like on the mainnet too, is like up how many kilobytes you're gonna buy. I mean, I assure you this is the correct way to do it. And what we're seeing so far is like a good sign, but I don't know why exactly it's not going by. Let's go more. And I'm going to change this. Because we've got plenty of EOS in there. You know, it is a test net. We already have. Let's take this out to 4 places. Or we could have just spent 1 EOS. I'm being cheap with my testnet coins. Huh. Should pop through pretty quick. Not really sure exactly what is going on there and why it's not allowing us to create it. I think it's a little bit fishy too that we're watching this here and we're not seeing like additional blocks that go by. It's like 995. I mean, we should see it flying by. So I'm assuming that there's something wrong with the testnet right now because I mean, this same thing has been up here this whole time. Let's refresh this. Okay, block 995. Yeah, I mean, it's showing that same thing. Something's wrong here. You know, there's something going on with this. Let's try to create an account right now. Let's just try to create the Hogzilla account through this and see if it pops back an error. And I'm not going to be able to copy that over because this is over in this virtual box. There's a way to do that, but I can't remember. Shoot. I wish we could just copy that. Keep hearing I just use it. Whew. Let me see. Yeah. I don't have a key pairing queued up and I don't want to try to open up anything that'll create the key pairing. But something's wrong. This thing's stuck on this same block. 226. Trying to figure out the time. Something's locked up here, guys. As you can see, I mean, this is not moved and that should be moving. So what I'm going to say on this is, because I don't want to refilm this is the correct way to do it. If you see what I was doing, again, Cleos, and then URL if you're doing testnet or if you're using the mainnet, system, new account, the originating account, the new account name, and then this --stake -net, and you can adjust this. But originally I was able to do 0.001 EOS for both of these. And then, you know, by the RAM kilobytes. Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead because this isn't going through and it seems like Jungle Testnet is locked up. So anyway, sorry about that, guys, but that is how you create an account via the command line. I assure you that will work. You're just gonna have to adjust these numbers if you're doing it on the mainnet. So anyway, follow me on all social media at Brian Phobos, Steemit, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. See you guys later.